Greetings and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am pleased to announce that I am officially done with my grueling and miserable 2-month leg-focused training. And I will never do this again. I hated it through and through. I didn't enjoy 1 minute of it. Well, maybe a couple minutes of it. I hate training legs, and I was very eager by the end of, approaching the end of this, very eager to just get done with it and go back to my regular schedule, which I've done. We're nearly halfway into September now, so I did it all through July and August, and it's over now. But enough about how I felt about it emotionally. What about the results? Was it worth the struggle in terms of the development of my legs? Was it worth it in the end? That's what we're going to discuss now. I'm going to turn down the lights a little bit so that we can take a look at the results. And just to clarify, we're turning down the lights a little bit because low amber lighting, darker tones, that sort of thing tend to make muscles pop a little more than these more like blue, white lights and bright lights and things like that. That makes things look kind of flat. So, which is why you see bodybuilders in shows all tanned up and all greased up with the shininess and the dark skin and everything. No, that's not how they naturally look. They don't just look like that as they're walking around. They're prepping for a show. That's why they have those skin tones. But anyway, all right. So hopefully you, the viewer, can get something of a look at this. Hopefully the picture's not so bad that you can't see. But my legs are still a little bit thin, of course, obviously. But if I can get a little bit of a flex here. So you can see here, I've definitely got some definition going on. And I think I'm most pleased with, if we can get a good look at my quad here. Okay, see that? That what happened right there? I'm getting some definition. I'm trying to flex as hard as I can. I'm getting some definition, especially a little bit in my quads. And as you can really tell, like I said, from the side, see that? See those striations right there? These, I don't recall these being around. Let's see if I can get this leg flex too. I don't recall these being around before I started this. And I do think my left leg might be a little bit thinner than my right leg. I've noticed that, especially in my calves, that either it's my imagination or my right calf is slightly larger than my left. And I don't know why offhand that would be the case. Like, that just looks really skinny, doesn't it? Like, there's definite definition, but so there's a little bit of muscle there, but of course I'm also really, I don't want to say really lean, but I'm definitely leaner than most. So I'm gonna have more definition, but between doing the exercises and being lean, like, that's how you get definition, right? But yeah, I mean, I won't say I'm displeased. I am pleased with the results, and it was only 2 months. It's not like I was like training like super hard during each session either. I was trying to be productive, but that doesn't mean, yeah, my left leg just looks so skinny still. Look at, and maybe it's just the lighting, but I don't think it is. I really do think that I just have more definition in my right leg. Let's try swapping these two lights behind me, turn the other one on and the other one off, and see what happens. All right, so this lighting's a little different. Let's see if it changes at all. I'm still getting that definition. Right, I'm really trying to get that flex, but it's just not. It's like there's a little bit there, but it's not as much. It's just not as much. It looks like for some reason maybe my right leg is bigger than my left. Peculiar. I know that my right foot is larger than my left foot, both in terms of like its girth as well as the length. So maybe that's something. There seem to be a lot of peculiarities with the left side of my body. And you can see right here too, when I'm flexing like this way. So I'm flexing my quads right now. You can see a little bit of curvature in there, right? There was some of that before I started, but I think it's grown just a little tiny bit. So the verdict, yes, I'm satisfied with the results. A bit confused about my left leg, but as I was suggesting just a minute ago, there seem to be a lot of peculiarities with the left side of my body. I've got this issue with my left shoulder that's been a problem for many, many years now. I have sprained my left knee 4 times. Last time I did that, I was in my very early 20s. I might have even been 20 exactly. And I went to a physical therapist for a little while, and I don't think I'll ever forget this. His exact words were, "Everything's to the left with you. There's something with the left side of my body that's all weird." So, and I do have a neurological disorder, so maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. But it appears that it may be the case that if I want the left side of my body, the entire left side, to catch up with my right side, if in fact it's not just my imagination and my right side, my entire right side apparently, is more developed than my left, then maybe I need to do some training for a while, go through a couple months of very specific training to alleviate that. All right, so if you have any comments or questions about what I was doing for those 2 months, go ahead and put them in the comments. I do have a couple videos covering that subject, but I just wanted to let everyone know what I thought about what I did, what the results were, according to my own perspective, my own opinion. And what's next? Well, I'm trying to put a little bit more I'm not doing any sort of focused training this month. I'm just going kind of back to my regular thing, but I am putting some more emphasis onto my arms and my abs. I'm a bit dissatisfied with both my arms, especially my biceps, as well as my abs. So I'm trying to just put a little more effort into those as part of my weekly routine. All right, thank you very much for watching and sharing in my joy, mostly because I won't be doing this anymore. Bye-bye.